It's happened!
What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
I can think of younger days when living for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. I was never told about the sorrow. And how can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? Tell me, how can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? That rustle through the trees and misty memories of days gone by.
Just about set, and today's starter, Spencer Strider.
It's always It's interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Line drive, gone. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And now it's Christian Walker. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And Sidney, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That one ripped. That's bad. Oh, that ball was crushed. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And a pitch. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Caught him looking for the K. So he gets the call.
Mira,
looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone.
¿Tú viste ese try? ¿Tú viste ese try? Espérate. Mira ese try. Lo punchó. Una bola altísima estaba eso. Está bien. Di que trae. Mira, esa bola se ve lejos que está alta. Mira, en el hombro casi. Viene bajando ahí. Pero hasta el catcher está levantando la mano así, mira. Para que se trae, tiene que caer ahí. Con la mano derecha. Mira. Para que se trae, tiene que caer ahí. Donde él pone la mano, mira. Ahí. Eso es trae. Mira donde cae, mira. ¿Lo está bien? Se pasó.
Definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Se vendió el umpire.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. And the righty deals. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Suarez throw to first in time, and that is that. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now.
Llama a Yuri, dile que vamos a cenar hoy.
Start of the inning. Alec Thomas now. Strider back to work. Clobber to right.
Mira. Anthony, mira. 4 carreras.
He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having
El diablo, Anthony.
in this one. They've got the long
Vite.
ball working for them on autopilot.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
This is Corbin Carroll. And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it hits the top of the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle.
Smoked on the ground a second. Albies over to first in time. That's out number 1. Run comes in to score. Now up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's to 3rd. Loves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
And first offering is fouled off. Lee, 29 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Swing and a base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Digging in, Gabriel Moreno to 3rd, and it's through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at 2nd. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Swing perfecto, la mandó a la mano.
The long ball was working. Bottom of the 2nd, stepping in the long ball threat, Marcell Ozuna. And there's a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Kenny Jansen doing on-plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and the pitcher just won the battle.
The 0-1. And a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Alec Thomas. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these D-backs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And a foul ball. at the belt and fires. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll, 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Throws to second. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Booyah! He made him pay for that one.
Hay un trofeo que hace 28 carreras.
It's 11-1. He put a charge into that one.
Sí.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
Now here is Christian Walker.
Hay
1 for
11.
2 with an RBI double back in the first.
Hay 11 en el tercer inning.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
12 carreras.
They go back to back, and they add to the lead. It's 12-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He circles the bases. His second home run of the game. It's 13-1. 1 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That ball was crushed.
14, ya llevó la mitad.
And they add on. It's 14-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 15-1. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stepping in, Alec Thomas. One down, base is empty. This one's smoked, on its way, out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 16-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So the lineup flips over. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. The run comes in for second, and they extend their lead. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Man at second here with 2 away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow.
A ley de nueve,
and his hot hitting, Pierce Johnson will come in.
Man, we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Here, home run.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
The throw in. And safe at second. He beats it.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's it.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Diablo, mira, me gané 1635
as they score 4. As we go to the last of the third. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelnick. Swings through that one for strike one.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
No ball. 2 strikes.
0-2 now.
Me faltan como...
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kick steals.
Bueno, él dice que no se puede simular.
Count 1 and 2.
Pero no dice que yo no
It
la
looks
puedo
like
hacer así.
somebody missed the swing sign. That's the
No,
first pitch this
dime a
team's
ver.
taken for a ball all game long.
Headed down the line. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. On and miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And he deals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Booyah! And they add a pair. It's 23-1.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Grips one to right, and Acuna able to make the grab. 1 away. Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
1 down, base is empty. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. That one is hammered right field. Oh, that ball was
5. Faltan 3 años.
Tel Marte goes deep. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a couple more. It's 25-1. New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll touch them all. His 4th home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 26-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances
Bueno,
at the
Anthony,
plate don't come around too
del gana
often.
ya.
This is pretty special. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there.
Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. Grabs it on the run. And we're back. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Here comes a pitch. That clips the corner. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and fires. Struck him out swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
In the air, left side. Gurriel handles the chance. Here is Matt Olson. Lifted in the air, right center field. Moving under it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and stepping in is the speedy Alec Thomas. And the pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Throws to second.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And first offering is fouled off. Bummer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that should be extra bases. Around second is Gurriel. Around third. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's in there.
Puts around the board and picks up.
He's 78.
This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap.
Ronaldo Lopez on a pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it hits the fence. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
There's a line drive to left field. Booyah!
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. That one hammered center field. Harris ranging back. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. It has the distance, gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And strike two.
0-2.
The D-backs up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Murphy now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marte should have it. 2 down. Here's Jared Kelenic. A big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home. Back at Truist Park. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. As the lefty gets to work. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And
that one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Out there to center. Harris after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The batter number 4.
So man aboard. Ketel Marte will hit next.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swing and that ball smashed on a line. Harris makes a nice running catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Acuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
That clips the corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Minter back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grid.
Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
26. Raisel Iglesias.
That one to first, and it's off the bag. And he'll be safe at first. Man at first, Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Puts it away for the out. One down. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered here in this one. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Coming home, the relay, and he's out. So man aboard at the plate, Alec Thomas. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Base knock right field. Around third, fires it to the plate, but it's offline, and they extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it up.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely.
Swing, and that ball is blasted. That one on its way, and it is gone. A home run, and that's the cycle. And that's what he needed. He has done it. What a performance at the plate. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Here's Jock Peterson. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Tracks it down for the out. And that'll... And we're back. Here's Austin Riley.
That's it.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Carroll hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty.
Outside,
Just
ball.
missed.
Ball
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
The wind and the pitch.
Buena.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Muy bien.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I
También
call it
toda
a
esa gente.
power curveball in the 80s.
Dale los
So much
medicamentos.
spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what he's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ozuna, the next to hit, takes
One ball,
outside.
no strike.
2 down, nobody on. You're at the bottom of the 7th. Strike one.
So impressive
One
how
ball,
the velo
one
is
strike.
still
Siempre.
there, even this deep into the outing.
Misses
two.
outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right back to him on the mound. Over to first.
That's an out.
What a play. Inning over. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Dime, Ángela. ¿Eh? Sí.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ya. Dame un ratico. En un ratico yo puedo ir. Ok.
Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And base hit.
Now batting. the
And at
left fielder,
first, here's Gurriel.
Gurriel.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ground ball right side. Olson takes it to the bag. First out in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Tiene habichuela.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
No
one. Nice
hay
line
habichuela
drive
ya.
to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to
le
extend
voy a
through
dar
the
un ron.
baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, square.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. To the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. That's hard hit in the line. 2 away down. Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Coge la llamada antes. Cógela.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Carreras.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one smoked on its way out of here. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. And that one hammered Harris. Going back, and it hits the base of the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the... Back at Truist Park, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Bounce to the left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jared Kelnick getting ready to hit. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Ground ball left side. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. All set to start the 9th in this one. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and the lead continues to grow.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back. Oh, that ball was crushed.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat yet.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Booyah.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but...
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and...
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the base.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's going to be Corbin Carroll. Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So man aboard, and now, oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. There's one.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back. Booyah!
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now a chance for out towards left center. That one back there. It bangs off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
I mean, come on, have a game. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation on.
Well struck right field. Oh, that ball was crushed.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Oh, that ball was crushed.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap, and you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. On its way.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
That's towards center. Reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. The throw to first, and the inning is over. And it's going to take. And welcome back to the ballpark. Last chance for the home team. Here's a right through there for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Acuna punches one foul right side. The wind of the pitch. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning.
19 ponches y 70 carreras.
Sure,
¿Cómo
he
lo
going to
ves?
strike out the side here. Make a little statement.
19
You've got to be composed in this spot.
Pedro Martinez
Focus on
su
getting
tiempo.
this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
They're down to their final strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game.
Míralo ahí, míralo ahí, míralo ahí, el trofeo. Te lo dije.
It seemed like from the first pitch
Gana
of this ball game, this guy
por
was
24
going
más
to get it
carreras.
done.
Ah,
Quality
24
start
era.
too. He threw a complete
70.
game to get the victory. But an
La
excellent job
semilla.
continuing to just throw what the catcher put down.
Qué trofeo,
Navigated
papu.
through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shampi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone in Jewish Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.